So, welcome to part 2 of the National Honor Society fiasco of my senior high school year. So, like I said, in the email, she was like, "Oh, you're not in Honor Society anymore." I was like, "What do you mean? Like, why wasn't I notified of this?" And long story short, National Honor Society did not follow protocol. I'm sorry. They were supposed to notify me by mail, email, or in person that I was going to be put on probation until I got my grades back up, which they weren't bad grades, they were just A's and B's, and that I needed a 3.8 GPA. And starting my senior high school year, I think I had like a 3.2 or 3.5, something around there. And yeah, I took those graduation photos for NHS. Like in October, my name was still on the list. I didn't suspect anything with it. And mind you, on another note, I was doing monthly donations that was required of us at NHS, and I went in person to do those donations, and I still was not notified. I was going to the Christmas events, the Halloween events. I was going there, and they still didn't tell me anything. So definitely on their part sucked. Like, you're supposed to notify people, because even in sports, like if their grade isn't what they should be, they give them like a couple of months or the whole semester to get it back up. So the fact that they didn't do it for me, super shady. Like, it was a really bad mess, because I had worked 4 years of high school for that. So I literally had to go to the principal with my dad to have a meeting, this board meeting, to convince my case. And it was all useless because they didn't do anything. So then they were like, okay, if you get your GPA to a 3.8, then we'll let you walk with the Honor Society little yellow neck thingy. And I was like, okay. So I bust my butt for the entire second semester of my senior year, literally leading up to graduation, to get my grades up. And I pulled all A's. And my GPA came out to a 3.79.5. And I was like, can you guys make an exception? They were like, no. So I was like, wow, like that's how you're gonna do me after 4 years of being in your club making donations? Like, why wouldn't you tell me this after literally me, my mom, and my dad were literally spending like money and stuff like that, and I was taking time out of my schedule like to help like volunteer for stuff at the club? Like, why would you wait until the literal last minute to let me know this stuff? So the thing is, like, one of the biggest advices I can give you for high school is do not equate your worth to your GPA or your grades. I know in school that's all they seem to emphasize, but don't equal your self-worth to the grades that you make. You're not dumb.